Did you know a Royal Caribbean cruise to Alaska had to be abruptly canceled while guests were already on board the ship? It's a frustrating scenario that actually happened on the Radiance of the Seas. The ship was supposed to depart Vancouver on April 28th for an abbreviated Alaska voyage, but propulsion issues that first cropped up days earlier ultimately forced the entire sailing to be scrapped at literally the last minute. Passengers learned their cruise was canceled just 24 hours before they were supposed to set sail. Why does this cruise cancellation feel like unsettling déjà vu for Radiance of the Seas? Stick around to find out the eerie similarities to a previous propulsion problem that plagued this same ship just last year. This was supposed to be an exciting 7-night Alaskan cruise from Vancouver, but problems began days before the April 26 departure, when the Radiance of the Seas experienced propulsion issues during its repositioning cruise from Los Angeles. To allow time for repairs, planned stops in Astoria and Victoria were skipped. The ship sailed straight to Vancouver, scheduled to depart Friday the 26th, but once docked, it was clear more repair time was needed. In a rare move, Royal Caribbean went ahead and allowed passengers to board the ship on Friday as scheduled, with the plan to spend 2 days in Vancouver finalizing repairs before departing Sunday on an abbreviated 5-night itinerary. Passengers were obviously frustrated by the change of plans, but many took it in stride, hoping to finally set sail on Sunday. Little did they know, their cruise would be canceled altogether just 1 day later. On Saturday afternoon, just 24 hours before the rescheduled departure, an announcement came over the loudspeaker the cruise was being scrapped due to ongoing propulsion issues. Guests were instructed to debark on Sunday and head home, as the ship could not sail. Frustration and confusion broke out amongst the passengers who had been on board nearly 48 hours at that point, with nowhere to go. Passengers quickly rushed to try to rebook flights and hotels. In an attempt to placate the disappointed cruisers, Royal Caribbean offered a full 100% refund of the cruise fare, plus a 100% future cruise credit. They also picked up change fees for flights, provided hotel compensation, opened an open courtesy bar, and gave free internet to facilitate rebookings. After the tough logistics of getting over 2,000 passengers off the ship and onto transportation home, Radiance of the Seas was left to finally complete the needed propulsion repairs. But in an eerie case of déjà vu, this is far from the first time this ship has dealt with canceled cruises due to propulsion failures. Just last September, the Radiance of the Seas had to cancel not one, but 2 back-to-back Alaska cruises from Seward due to propulsion issues that lingered for over a week. The sequence of events unfolded similarly, with cruises scrapped at the last minute and guests offered refunds and credits. For a ship that's over 20 years old, these repeated propulsion breakdowns are surely putting a strain on Royal Caribbean's operations and causing major headaches for thousands of guests. The billion-dollar question is, will the Radiance of the Seas be able to get through a full Alaska season in 2024 without further cancellations?